Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Cute Podcast. It's not too loud. Uh, how you guys doing? Yeah, are you enjoying your Saturday morning, afternoon? What day is this? Uh, yeah, I'm just doing what I normally do. Writing books, getting fat, eating bacon, and crying myself to sleep at night. Besides that, just nothing's really different. We had a little drama over here at the house last night. One of our roommates, this 18-year-old kid, he, we kicked him out, because he didn't pay his rent, because he's a fucking loser. And he comes back to the house, and let me just set the scene for you. So we went to the room to this kid like 3 months ago, and his parents were paying the rent. He didn't have a job. He's a goddamn loser. Just goddamn millennial kid, or I don't know, maybe he's Generation Z. I don't know what to call him. He was like 18, and he's going to this nearby college. So they rented in the room here. I don't know. He didn't want to live with mommy and daddy anymore, and so we rented him a room. And the parents paying the rent, and then I don't know, fucking his mommy doesn't pay rent one month, and we're like, oh, what's going on? And it's like, my mom, she went to the hospital. Da da da. It's like, all right, well. Where's the fucking rent? That doesn't have anything to do with anything. I don't care if your mom's in the hospital. Whatever, dude. Gotta pay the rent, dude. So, he only paid, half of it, and then the other half he was gonna, work for my mom on the food truck, which I thought was a terrible fucking idea, And, turns out it was, too, because he just, he did that, 3 times, I guess, and then he was over that, just like I was, And, so then he stopped doing that. He stopped working, and he stopped paying rent. So we're like, all right, well, there's your 30 days notice. You gotta get out of the house, kid. You don't pay any rent. You don't got a job. And then my mom was talking to his mom or whatever. Now, I don't know. I guess she's paying hospital bills, so she can't pay his rent anymore. But it didn't really make any sense to me because it's like, well, why were you paying his rent in the first place if you could barely afford it? It's like, I don't know. I mean, obviously she had no income, or I don't know what the deal was, but I think she was just trying to get him out of the house. She's like, oh god, maybe if I pay this $800, I'll get out of the house. Yeah. But so he didn't pay his rent or his utilities, and apparently he dropped out of school. And he doesn't have a job, so I don't know what the fuck he was doing all day. And when we go to clean out his room, and there's all these empty bottles of vodka, and the kid's only 18. And there's some of our dishes, a lot of our dishes are in his closet getting moldy, because instead of just washing the dishes, or maybe just even putting them in the sink, he just put them in his closet. I don't know. And the kid lost his key 3 times, which I don't know. I've never lost a key ever. And he lost his 3 times. I mean, obviously, he's not in a good spot in his life right now. He's an alcoholic at 18, and he dropped out of school, and he got no job, So anyway, he was supposed to, on May 30th, he was supposed to, have everything cleaned out, but he wasn't even here the whole day, May 30th. So we just, we cleaned out his room, put all his shit in bags, and just, left it on our driveway, changed the locks. Then May 31st at 10:30 p.m. he comes back and he starts banging on the wall. I think he's probably drunk. He's like, well, you changed the locks. And my mom's like, yeah, we it's been 30 days. Remember 30 days ago when I told you had to move out? And yeah, now it's move out day. And he's like, you never told me you got done. Where's my stuff? He was just banging on the wall. And then he comes around the front door, and I don't open it, and I just go up to the door. I'm like, you gotta go, kid. He's like, she didn't give me my 30 days notice. I'm like, I don't care. You gotta go, man. Get out of here. And he's like, I'm calling the cops. And I was like, all right, go ahead. I don't know. He eventually left, But we locked the doors. Yeah, when he was screaming, I kind of got the. Like a fear sensation, it's like, God, this kid's fucking crazy, He's like, "Oh, goddamn crazy. Who does that? Who bangs on the wall?" And it's just like, that's not a way to solve if you want to be let in the house, banging on the wall and screaming obscenities at 10:30 at night, it's not exactly the best way to win people over. So like all these scenarios were going through my head. It's like, what, is this kid fucking crazy? Is he violent? Is he drunk and violent? Because that's what happens when people drink alcohol. The only legal drug in the United States. It makes people turn violent, which is great. But I wasn't too worried, because I think I got like 50 pounds on the kid. He's pretty skinny. Anyway. So yeah, he's gone. But it just got me thinking, like, I felt bad for my mom because she had to put up with this stuff. If he was renting the room from me, or a full-grown male adult, there's no fucking way he would be banging on the wall, telling me to let him in. Like basically, as soon as I showed up at the door, he just fucking left. The only reason he was doing that is because my mom's like an old woman, and it's just like, God, that's gotta, it kind of made me feel for women. I kind of understand how some women feel. Or they got to put up with a lot of shit because they're not physically intimidating. Yeah, I kind of want to say that. It's like, don't fucking scream obscenities at this old lady, man. What the fuck's wrong with you, Goddamn Generation Z, these kids don't have any jobs, man. Anyway, that's the end of that. There's some fights this morning. They're on in the morning, because they took place in Stockholm, Sweden, in Sweden, which is, it's one of those countries up there in the north area there. It's like north of Canada. It's snowy all the time there, and then in the summer it's daytime all the time, and then winter it's nighttime all the time, and they're socialist countries because I don't know, they sell their oil. Or actually, I don't know, Sweden maybe not. I know Norway sells other oil, but I don't know what Sweden sells except for the fucking hot ass mamas with the blonde hair and blue eyes. Maybe they'd export more of those, But anyway, there's some fights going on in Sweden. I don't know if you guys were watching those. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen them, fucking turn this thing off. But Alexander Gustafsson, who is, he was a big hot commodity. Probably about 5 years ago when he fought John Jones, he was the only person to like make John Jones bleed. But it came out later that John Jones was like on a cocaine binge the whole week prior to the fight. I mean, that's why he had a bad performance. Supposedly. And he was probably doing a couple picograms too. Like Alexander Gustafsson, he doesn't look like he does any picograms. He kind of looks like a little fat boy, He's like a tall fat boy. Every time I see him fight, it's like, Gus, you probably could trim down a little bit, You got kind of maybe get a little more muscle, a little less fat. You kind of look like a little doughy fat boy, But it's probably because he doesn't do any steroids. That's why. He's pure. He's natty, dude. He's natty. Anyway, he came back. He lost to John Jones, and then this other dude, Anthony Smith, who just kind of looks like a crackhead, kind of, but like a muscular one. Like if a crackhead like decided to give up crack and just like bodybuild or whatever. He's pretty big. He looks like he's done a couple picograms, but anyway, he also lost to John Jones. He just got his ass beat. I think I talked about that before. Anyway, so this is like the loser round. You know how they do in soccer. Like they do it for like third place after the third and fourth team have to battle for the third place in the World Cup. It's kind of like that, battling for second place, battling for the spot under John Jones. So he can rest his balls on their head. That was vulgar. Sorry about that. Sorry to the ladies that are listening. Anyway, so they're battling for second place, and Gus lost. He he's an old man, or I don't know what the deal was. He just kind of like gave up his, like, he was coming back in the third. He lost the first two rounds, and he come back in the third round. And the fourth round, he just kind of gave up his back. He's like tried to do this takedown, and it didn't work, and then he just kind of turned his back. And I don't know, that's all. That never works, Even no matter what bad situation you're in, giving your back to your opponent never ever works. So I don't know why. I don't know why people do that, but it's like I guess when you're in the when you're in the ring, your mind is thinking differently. You don't really think about hey, every single fighter who's ever given his back, it's never ever worked. You're probably not thinking that. You're probably just thinking like, oh god, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Anyway, he tapped out and he was like, and then he retired. I guess he retired. He put his gloves on the ground. He's like, I'm sorry, Stockholm, because this is the second time he was fighting in his hometown because he's Swedish and he's from Stockholm, and the first time fucking Anthony Rumble Johnson, who's done all kinds of picograms, fucking Anthony Rumble Johnson's head is like increased like 17 sizes, but that guy's he knocked out Alexander Gustafsson. So he lost twice in his hometown. He couldn't take it anymore. He's like, I'm sorry, my Swedish people. I'm done fighting. All we have left now is our delicious chocolate. We have our delicious Swedish chocolate. But I'll never fight again. He was talking about chocolate a lot. I don't know, maybe that was just in my head. He didn't actually say anything about chocolate at all. Anyway, that's enough fight talk. It's enough fight talk. Got this podcast way too long. Anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.